Good morning and happy Saturday. It's 7:15 and we just woke up. I'm just just in my bathroom, holding myself together. I need to do a full apartment reset. I've got stuff that I've been needing to do, like vacuum my bedroom, clean my sheets, fold the laundry in the dryer, probably start another load. Plus, I've been wanting to get Scout's nails clipped. They're kind of way past due and they're getting really out of control long. But at the same time, I forgot that I wanted to get like a little the cheap, like electric toothbrush, just a little kid's one. Because if you do that, like a high value treat, then usually that's training them to get their nails ground down, like clipped, and then when they grind them. And it's worked in the past, and Scout's gotten really bad at just even a nail clipping. So I thought about getting that. At least it would train her to, for people to be around her nails. I don't know. Scout's weird. So I might actually wait until next weekend and then go get a little cheap toothbrush and some little cheese cubes. You know how you can get the cheese in the bag is cubed up, or I might get like a block of cheese, or like a can of beanie weenies. What do you call them things? The little, or like Spam in a can. Just something that's like a high value treat that I can give her a little portion of after I go like this on her nails with the electric toothbrush. Like, it helped so much before, and then at some point I just ended up throwing away that toothbrush even though it worked. I remember that. But I think it was because I was cleaning out, or I was moving out of one of my apartments and I got tired of packing things up. I was at that point where I'm like, okay, everything else is pretty much just going to go in the trash because I don't know what's going in my new place. And that was going to downsize from my apartment into the roommate situation. But I don't know why. So even though they're quite long, I think I can hold off at least a couple of days to try to get her used to that again. I need dental floss, shampoo, and dishwasher detergent. So I might run a couple errands today as well. And I never paid that Florida Sun, I don't know what the website, SunPay or something like that. They must have caught me going under a toll or something, and I meant to pay it yesterday, but I never did. So I gotta get all that because I don't want to be behind and have the kind of late fees that's gonna rack up easily. But yeah, that's what we're doing. And kind of just relaxing and hanging out with Scout. And I definitely want to do something exercise-wise today because I haven't done anything in the last 3 days.
And welcome back to the Rachel Show. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
There's one of those birds like right down there. You can see it like right there. But look at how glass-like the water is. Stunning. I know I say that every day, but it's literally stunning. But how can those birds just chill there and no gators like peeping, trying to get them? But I could be walking my dog and they want to get my little chicken nugget. I totes forgot. They are telling us we should have our hurricane kit together. So I'm gonna go get like extra water. I have toilet paper. My gas is filled up, but I might
after I run my errands today, fill it up once more just in case. I don't know what else I would really need. Flashlight with batteries. It would be nice to have a battery pack for my phone, but I think those are pretty expensive. So I'll survive without a phone if it comes down to it. Or maybe I'll end up just sacrificing a couple $100 or $100 and get one. Yeah, I'm gonna get my hurricane preparedness little kit together today. Let's make some breakfast together. I just cut up the Brussels sprouts and the broccoli. I like it into smaller pieces if I'm going to just cook it on the stove top. Turn on the stove for that eye. And turn on this eye over here for the oats. And we're gonna put some of this yummy olive oil in here. I swear I don't taste this garlic in there, but hey, it says it's garlic infused. Let's put a little bit of this in there. Boop. And we restocked our little plastic clear aesthetic egg thing. So we got plenty of eggs to put in there. Excuse me, Miss Ma'am. Scout just waiting for breakfast. I'm sorry, we gotta let it rehydrate, Mama. Now we gotta measure out all of our dry ingredients for the oats. We got Bob's Red Mill Steel Cut Oats. I like the Steel Cut. I honestly really love the old fashioned, but when I learned that this is even less processing, then I switched to Steel Cut Oats probably like a year ago. There was something I was watching or reading or something that made me convinced that I should just stick to the Steel Cut. I don't know why, but I've grown to love it. I still think I love how the rolled oats kind of like, I don't know, there's just something about like, because it's rolled, it kind of like lets out some of the gluten, even though I think it's gluten free. It lets out something and it just comes thick, and you know what I'm talking about. If you made oats before, you know how they kind of thicken up a little bit, and I love that about rolled oats. Now, it's not the same for Steel Cut because they're not rolled out and whatever expressed during that rolling period. Then we're putting some of these Trader Joe's chia seeds in here. And I started eating chia seeds probably about 4 years ago now. Before that, I was always like, what are those things? And people would tell me they would like puff up if you put them in liquid. And I was like, yeah, that doesn't sound like something I want. But I don't know, something convinced me that I know they help me stay full longer. And so I don't remember. And I just been making a recipe and just said, no, I'll just go for it, you know. And then I started making them and putting them in my smoothies. And then I was like, well, I don't have smoothies every day, but I love to have my chia seeds because I feel like they help me stay regular and they help keep me fuller longer. And we're going to put some maple syrup in there, and we just put our flax seeds in there as well. And then I started putting them in my oats, and I was like, well, this is weird. But then I don't know, I just grew accustomed to having them in my oats. And we got to get some liquid in there because the maple syrup is already bubbling up from the pan being on the heat. We're going to shake up some of this Trader Joe's. And then we're going to put some blueberries in my food and in Scout's food. Okay, now we're going to put the Brussels and the broccoli into the pan. And I swirled the olive oil around a little bit. And we'll give that a minute and then we'll put our eggs in. And that's basically it. We're just waiting for this stuff to cook. And now we've got the eggies in there. And these are pretty much done. I'm just leaving them on a little bit longer. While the eggs cook. That's it. We'll just put our fruit in there. We're going to put a banana and the rest of these blueberries.
And then we're gonna do a full apartment reset today. So I am not even worried about the mess staying out. Nothing's gonna spoil while I eat breakfast. Okay, we got a nice healthy breakfast. Blueberries and bananas on the oats. Our veggies and our eggies. We're about to go chow down, and we have a water bottle over there somewhere. Scrolling through TikTok this morning while I walk, scout, that's just like my routine. I scroll and watch TikTok or YouTube shorts or something while I walk, scout. But I was scrolling, and this lady, probably around my age, maybe a little bit older, she was talking about her friend had told her, or hit him, I don't know, a girl or a guy, had told her that their loans were forgiven, their student loans, and she was like, huh. So she went into her account and just like managed her loans and made sure that her information was up to date, which is probably a good thing to do because payments resume very soon. I think next month or the month after. And yeah. And I was like, okay, well, dang. How the heck did... And then, oh, wait, back up. Then she was like, I was just managing my account, making sure my information was up to date. And I looked and my loans were forgiven. I was like, this is like the second or third video I've seen in like a week or two span. And I was like, how are all these people getting their loans forgiven? Like, this is just weird. I mean, they could be like teachers or public service workers. I didn't really ask. And they didn't really say in the video. I was just like, my loans aren't forgiving. But I did hear that something with the new SAVE plan, if you apply and you've been paying on your loans for 10 years or something, then they get forgiven. Something like that. I don't know. So then I started like, well, dang, I've been meaning to apply for this SAVE plan. So I literally just went online in the middle of eating breakfast. I haven't even gotten to my oats yet. And I applied for the SAVE program. Well, I started going through and applying, and you know how it will... I've been on an income-driven payment plan, like pay as you earn or something, the last several years. And it's worked out because my payments have been around $100 or $150, which is doable. Expensive still, for me at least, being a single mom. But doable, and I made it work somehow. But I was like, okay, going through the new application, and it was like, want us to base this off of last year's taxes. And I went through to do that just to see what it would say. Y'all, it was about $900 for a monthly payment for my $80,000 student loans. I was like, I'm making $0. I can't afford $900. Even when I was working and making the money I was making at my last job, where am I going to live? I can't afford $900. I'm going to have to get a second job. Anyway, I was like, well, that's not going to work because I'm making $0. And I've heard this SAVE plan is much better, especially for people that are not working, such as myself, or making a little bit of money. They're not making the buku money, or if they're making buku money, they must have buku debt, like a doctor or a lawyer that has like $100,000 loans or something, even though they're making, a good 6-figure paycheck every year. But I don't know when I'm going to be able to go back to my $70,000, $80,000 a year job, if I'm ever going to find one again. So I'm taking this $16 an hour and I'm applying for other jobs in the meantime, but I need to figure out how to get my student loan payment as low as I can during this time of my life, because I don't know when I'm going to be able to find a big girl job again. So I went and I was like, scratch that, do it off of what's going on now. So I put $0 that I'm earning. I don't know if I was supposed to put like how much I've earned this year, but I still can't afford $800 or $900. Like, that's going to eat up my savings so quickly. And then after my savings is eaten up, like, what am I going to do, for the rest of the years? So I was like, I picked the SAVE plan. We'll see what happens, because I graduated Western Carolina next
year will be 10 years, but I've been paying on my University of Phoenix debt, which is my highest. I went to there for a couple of years, but because it's a for-profit school, it's very expensive. And I didn't think about all this. I was in my 20s. I was a new mom. My husband at the time wanted me to be a stay-at-home mom, so I was trying to figure out something where I could go to school and stay at home. And I didn't have much confidence like I do now, and I'm more sure of who I am as a woman. And so that's what I had chosen, and I regret it every time I make my payment. But I graduated from that when the girls were very, very, very little, and the girls are grown. So I've been paying on that for almost 15 years or so, maybe even a little bit longer. So fingers crossed that something gets forgiven. It would be nice. I still have my other application out there to forgive my University of Phoenix loans because I feel like I got defrauded. Because there was so much that when I look back, I'm like, and now I understand so much more about the world and how loans work and all of that. I'm like, dang, I really got ripped off. They didn't explain anything to me and talk to me about anything. They let me get Pell Grants. I thought that was just free money. I ended up having to pay that back. Gracious. Anyway, let's see if maybe my loans get forgiven in a few days. Fingers crossed. I'll keep you guys updated because $80,000 less in debt will be amazing.
Down and give myself a limit. Like, girl, at 10 o'clock, you're going to get up and you're going to go do the things that you need to do for the day. Because I will just sit and be a lazy bum. But I really do want to get everything done. And I just feel like, don't get me wrong, I love doing the weekend resets on my apartment because I feel like my apartment just feels so much more refreshed when I get it done and everything. But I also am like, that's like an hour or two out of my life just to get everything done and to film it. And then I have to edit it. The editing doesn't take long because I've gotten really good at filming like very short clips. So I'm not editing 20 minutes or 10 minutes into a minute. I'm basically been editing about anywhere from 5 to 8 minutes. So I'm cutting it down a little bit. The reset today might take a while to film the little short clips because I've got to do my bedding. I want to dust the fans. I want to put away the laundry I washed the other day, get some more laundry started, vacuum the mattress, vacuum the carpet, like literally do everything to my apartment. But I am headed to Target because we have to go do a couple of errands, and I'm going to take myself to the big Target because I'm like, isn't there an Ulta in there? I don't know. I feel like the Target near me doesn't have an Ulta. What happened to Targets having Ultas in there? Anyway, we're going to like the big Target in Tampa, so there's not an Ulta in there. Maybe there's one close where I can get the shampoo that I need. Because your girl's got to have clean hair, okay?
We at my favorite place. Target. What is it about Target Air that makes me want to have to poop every time I come in? I'm like looking around and shopping, and I'm kind of like, this is a tray that would match my soap dispenser, but where are some little cute containers to put cotton balls and toothpicks and whatever in? Not to be found. Maybe in this color. That would work, but I have a white soap dispenser. Okay, I'm gonna have to take a poop break. This is annoying. Okay, coming to get what I really came here for is this. I was looking at the pet supply stuff, but they don't have what Scout needs, and I don't think they have an Ulta here. They have CVS, grocery, Starbucks, Pizza Hut. I don't know. I'll look at the hair care stuff over here in CVS, see what I find. Yeah, they definitely don't have any Verb shampoo, and I have upgraded my life to at least the basic salon quality products. Might be able not to afford the most expensive, but I'm not getting drugstore. Do need dishwasher liquid. And I feel like the stuff that I've been using all these years isn't working that well. So let's pick something new. I don't know. Do we use the tablets? Okay, getting this. It's kind of expensive, but it will last me a few months because I don't run the dishwasher every single day. It's primarily every day, but it might be sometimes every other day. Rolling up to get some gas. That's part of the hurricane preparedness plan for the day. I do have to get some more water, so we'll probably hit the grocery store before we head home. Hopping into Ulta. Burp. It's such a small, normally they have a lot more. I feel like they're low. Curl shampoo. Curl volume. I think this is the stuff that I have. Okay, one of our last stops, Publix. Okay, I forgot to get this for Scout's paws while I was at Target, but now we have to go find a high value treat so we can train her again to get her nails clipped and ground down because some things is long. Okay, so I'm thinking about getting this and cubing it up for her and putting it in a little bowl, and then we'll see how this goes. I just got home, so excuse the mess, but I thought we might mic up, and I cut some of the cheese and put it in this blueberry container that I have left over from breakfast since I ate all of those, and the toothbrush. I rushed home to do this because I'm too excited. Scout is sleeping in her bed, so let me open this up and let's go. Staring at me since I walked in the door. Do you want some of this cheese? It's cheese. Okay. You see what it be? Okay, I'm gonna close this up. And this toothbrush is very gentle. You can barely feel it vibrate. You have like that. We're going to do that on your paws. Your mouth. Nope. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't even hurt mommy. See? It'd be nice. It'd be nice. It'd be nice. I know. It's a little funny. And we're going to have to get used to this again. Okay, come here. Can you sit down? Good job. Okay. I don't know how to gently introduce her to things, so I'm just like, it doesn't even hurt. It don't even hurt. Look, it don't hurt. Come here. You want to smell it? Smell it. I don't think she likes the sound at all. I think the sound annoys the heck out of her little eardrums. Oh, I just got done eating a snack, but I really just got done filming and doing my little weekly reset. I'm washing my shower curtain and then I'm gonna hang that, get that in and edit it and get it out. I think I've decided I just need to wake up early on Saturdays if I'm gonna do this because it took me so long and I ate up all the time I could have been at the pool. And I wanted to get it done really quick once I started doing it. And then I was like, well, if I have any time, I want to go to like the bookstore and get a new book and then sit by the pool and read my book. But I just got done and y'all, the palm trees, you can't tell from here. You know what? Hold on. There you go. That's a better angle. But the palm trees and the sky is not looking too good. I think the hurricane weather is starting to settle in. But I feel like I'm prepared. I got plenty of water. I have some random batteries between D's, A's, or double A's and triple A's. I just got my food delivery. So I think what I'm gonna do really quick right now is take this trash, because this is the trash I wanted to throw out last night. But I think I missed the trash people, and I don't think they're gonna come today. I think they come on Sundays. And that box, and I'm just gonna go run that really quick over to the dumpster. And then I basically just gonna come home. I still kind of want to go get a book because I don't watch a lot of TV anymore. But I would love to curl up with a book this evening and my little HelloFresh and maybe even a glass of tea. But it's like, do I really want to brave the storm to go to the store? No, I need to go now. It's starting to rain. I just braved it and went and took the trash out, but I am drenched. Like, I don't know if you can tell the difference between I was wearing this top earlier and now, but it is soaked. So is my hair, so I'm getting ready to take a shower and get in a full sweatsuit because I am freaking so cold right now. We're making one of our new HelloFresh meals. It is chicken, sausage, and spinach ricotta ravioli. I got the chicken sausage going and the ravioli is cooking, and got some of the accoutrements to go in to making a sauce for all of this. One thing you gotta know about HelloFresh is that they're gonna give you sour cream with every single meal almost. I guess this is to make the cream like a cream sauce for the pasta. So I'm gonna put it in there, a little pasta water in here, the pasta in here, and we're good to go in just a couple minutes. Scout, you have food in your bowl. She's hanging out because she knows that this is probably way better than her food in her bowl. Ma'am, I can't give you much of anything out of there. It's too saucy, girly pop. You already are a saucy little mama. As a dog mom, sometimes we have to do things we don't want to do. And this is one of those freaking times. I literally just made an iced coffee, was getting ready to sit down and edit my weekend reset, then edit the Q&A, and then work on the vlog for the day. And Scout just got done eating and all of a sudden need to go outside. I literally don't want to be outside. I just want to be inside on the couch. I don't know what's come over me, but I almost just started bawling ugly crying on my dog walk because my daughter her and her boyfriend have friends in town, and they have a 1-year-old, it looks like. And my daughter just sent me a picture of her holding her friend's baby, and I was just like, oh my gosh, like, she's gonna be such a good mom one day, and she's so cute holding that baby. And it's just so weird to think like how your kids are so tiny and now they're so grown. And I don't know. I miss all the years, but I feel like I haven't had a chance to spend with them because I'm a single mom. And then my kids went to go live with their dad. And I don't know, just having a moment. Someone needs a CBD treat. Uh-huh. Let me put my sneaker away before she gets it again. Oh my goodness, y'all. It's like 9 o'clock. I just got done editing my little weekend reset. Let me know what you guys think. I was like, I love it, but then I was also like, man, maybe it's like too chaotic and too like snappy. So let me know what you guys think because I love making them, and I'm just finding, I'm just trying to level up my editing with those and find my own style because I think that there are a lot of ASMR like house cleaner people, and I think that there's space for everyone on the internet no matter what you want to do. I truly believe make the content that you want to make and your people are going to find you eventually. It's hard. The internet isn't new. It's not 2009, or whenever the internet started. Or it became like, started taking off. But yeah, I mean, I love making them, and I'm just finding out my own style of editing so that way they can be mine. You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to copy anyone, although I'm sure my style is probably similar to somebody else's out there. Anyway, yeah, just cut that up. So go comment, go let me know what your thoughts are. And I am going to edit that Q&A that I do with my daughter probably tomorrow because it's 9 o'clock. It took a little bit longer than expected to edit the weekend reset. And then, yeah, I kind of want to relax a little bit. But I think I'm just realizing I'm going to have to get up earlier. I know I've said that in the past, but I, didn't have the potential of a job. And now Tuesday, I've got to start. Tuesday I'm going into job shadow, so I'm pretty sure I just got the job, or maybe she picked the top like 2 or 3 girls, and she's gonna have them job shadow just to see how they do for the day or for a few hours. So yeah, so I want to start waking up earlier. So I'm thinking somewhere between 6:30 and 7. I think it's good for the weekends. So that way I just have more hours in my day to do the things that I want to do. So I just feel like before I know it, it's like 11 o'clock. And I've only like taken Scout on a walk and fed us for breakfast. So yeah, we got to start waking up earlier. We got to get back into the swing of things. And I feel like I'm doing a good job, and I feel really happy here. And I feel like my mental health is doing really well. But I also feel like because I don't wake up early enough to get all the things done at the time that I want to get them done at, because I'm such a get things done by a certain time kind of person, that it's making me feel like I'm so behind in the day. And I feel like that's kind of like eating at me, if you want to say. I don't know. I'm sure this is all the military brat in me coming out, to be super organized. Anyway, if I don't see you guys a little bit later on tonight, I love you. Thanks for chilling with me on this Saturday. And we are going to get up tomorrow